Rossi R95 has been out for a while now in the stream of commerce. It's been pretty well reviewed, especially in the 30-30 and 45-70 calibers. This one's a little bit unusual. You don't see a lot of them in that it's in 357 caliber. I have to say I have not been super impressed. The fit and finish is decent. There's a little bit of play in the foregrip, but the biggest issue was when the rifle arrived from the FFL, the majority of the screws were fairly loose, and in fact the lower tang screw, or the front tang screw, was actually missing. So I called Rossi. I said, hey, here's how the rifle was received, this is the condition, this is what's up, just send me the screw and I'll put it in. And Rossi basically said, no, that's much too technical for the end user. You've got to send the rifle back to us. Now, to their credit, they paid for shipping both ways, but they kept the rifle for months just to put in the tang screw. The other issue we had was it didn't feed very smoothly. So I asked Rossi to address that as well, but that was something I could have addressed. However, trying to find a tang screw was darn near impossible because it doesn't match like the Marlin 336 or any of the other common lever guns, so there was no common sizing. This particular gun's been slightly modified. There's been a safety delete. The buckhorn rear sight is removed, and a Ranger Point precision peep sight has been put in its place. It's pretty decent sight as they go. This particular one has been driven far to the left because the barrel isn't exactly straight, and so the front sight is canted slightly. It's imperceptible to the eye, but when you try and align it with a receiver mount rear sight, it becomes obvious. If I had put on like a Skinner barrel mounted sight, then I wouldn't have had to worry about driving it in particular to the left, because the sight on the rear and the front would have been on the same plane. But because this one is on the receiver and this one's on the barrel, that nearly imperceptible cant is obvious. The wood is pretty decent. The stippling that they use on here, it's not quite checkering. It has some grip to it, not as much grip as checkering. Really, it almost appears to be more decorative than anything else. Pretty nice butt pad, completely unnecessary for the 357. Completely unnecessary. Overall, you know, the rifle comes in at a budget, and I think it meets its price point expectations. It certainly doesn't exceed it. Let's shoot it, see how it goes. All right, the loading gate's actually pretty nice. This has had a few rounds put into it, so the loading gate's not terribly stiff. It's pretty manageable. The tube holds 8 plus 1 for a total of 9 rounds, if memory serves me. Got a few plates downrange. Let's see what we got. The action at this point is fairly smooth. You know, the accuracy, as I say, is decent. It prints pretty good groups on paper, 25 and 50 yards. It just took a while to get there, and I'm not sure why.